Okay, students, good day and welcome to the biology class. We are beginning from the basics. The word biology comes from two Greek words, bios, which means life, and logos, which means knowledge. So when we try to combine two of them, it's just the knowledge of life. So we say that biology is the study of life, study of living things. So living things are things that are alive. And living things are classified into two. And the two are plants and animals. Okay. Now, these two groups have further classifications. We are going to be taking them gradually. Everything in life, science in general studies things that are alive and things that are not alive. While biology studies things that are strictly things that are alive. Chemistry studies things that are not alive in relations to things that are alive. Whereas physics strictly studies things that are not alive in relations to energy they possess. So here, for biology, we said living things are classified into two, plants and animals. Now, the human beings belong to the category of animals. Under plants, we can classify plants as green plants and non-green plants. Then under animals, animals can be classified as vertebrates, and invertebrates. Okay, if we take these classifications, then you can now see that when you further classify, these things can further be classified and we will be taking them one after the other. But I'm interested in the one that brought human beings into study for now, although we will take all of them. Now, from animals, we have vertebrates and invertebrates. The vertebrates are animals that possess backbone. Animals that possess backbone are vertebrates, while invertebrates are animals that does not have backbone. Now, under these vertebrates, we will have, they are classified into 5. And the 5 is the Pisces, the apes. I will explain all of them. No, the amphibians before the apes. Amphibians. The reptiles. The apes. And then the mammals. Okay, so this is where the category of man falls. Under vertebrates, we have the Pisces. Which one do we call the Pisces? Groups of fishes. Fishes. All the fishes are in the group we call Pisces. Amphibian. Amphibian is the group of toad and then frog. Toad and frog. You know, there's a difference between toad and frog. Toad is the one that is very much heavy and cannot move fast. The frog is the one that has a longer leg and can move very fast. The jump is very fast. It jumps a long distance at a given time. Then the reptiles. This group consists of snakes, lizard, turtle, and tortoise. The difference between turtle and tortoise is that tortoise is the one that lives on land, while turtle is the one that lives in water. Then we have another group, the apes. The apes are the birds. Different classes of birds belongs to the group we call the apes. And then finally the mammals. The mammals include human being, goat, rabbit, cow, dog. All these ones are in the category we call mammals. And one thing I want to emphasize about this is that the way I have arranged them, you have a short acronym you can use to remember them. You use PARAM. PARAM to remember them. What does PARAM mean? P stands for Pisces. A stands for amphibians. R stands for reptiles. The other A stands for Fs. And then the M stands for mammals. Their intelligence is in this order. In the increasing order, starting from the fishes, the Pisces. What are we trying to say? We say that the fishes are the least in intelligence when you compare all the vertebrates. The fishes are the least in intelligence. That's why it's very simple to catch a fish. Once you put earthworm in a hook and put inside a river where there is fish, you see the fish coming. The fish will not know that it's a trap. It will come to eat that and it will die. So what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying it's not intelligent, it's intelligent, but it's the least in intelligence, followed by amphibians, followed by reptiles, followed by the apes, and then mammals. The mammals are the most intelligent of these groups. If you consider all these groups that I've mentioned, all of them have backbone. Backbone. The fish has a long bone running from up to down. When you buy your fish and you slice it, you will see that you'll be cutting, as you're cutting the bone. So that's the backbone we are talking about. All of them have backbone. And that is why they belong to the group we call vertebrates. Because vertebrates are animals that have backbone. Okay. Now, invertebrates are animals that do not have backbone. There are so many animals that do not have backbone, and they belong to this group. Excuse me. So, what we are trying to say is that all animals that do not have backbone, they belong to the invertebrate, while animals that have backbone belong to the vertebrate. And as we have classified this, remember, we are taking it gradually. We have not come to the part of plants. We started with the part of animals, and then under animals, we went to vertebrate, and we're discussing vertebrate. Now, each of these groups will be further discussed one after the other in the next class. Thank you.